Today is the deadline for the Trump administration to bring back a Maryland man who was accidentally deported last month to a high-security prison in El Salvador.
29-year-old Kilmar Abrego Garcia is originally from El Salvador, but has lived in the United States since 2011. He is a legal resident. He has no criminal record. Both his wife and his son are U.S. citizens. NBC News senior Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley joins us now. Julia, this case has sent just a chill through so many American communities looking at people who have deep ties in this country, who have legal ties in this country, and who have no criminal records. The Trump administration has conceded that this deportation was, in fact, an administrative error. But just in the last hour, the White House attorneys asked the Supreme Court to jump in and essentially block his return. Where do things stand now by this deadline at midnight?
Yeah, that's right. It's looking more and more unlikely that they will meet that deadline. Of course, we know that he came through in March 15th. He was deported to El Salvador. They say it was an administrative error because what he had, and when you look at that 2019 protected legal status, that's something called a withholding of removal. It's not permanent. It's not like a green card. It's certainly not like U.S. citizenship, but it allowed him to have work authorization. And if he checked in every year with ICE, as he did, he could stay here and be blocked from deportation because a judge determined that sending this man to El Salvador would be harmful for him. It actually is a higher bar than achieving asylum, though it is temporary. So he was here under that. There was a time where an informant told the Justice Department that he may have been part of MS-13. They were never able to prove that. And what his lawyers are arguing now is that if they wanted to deport this man, they should have gone through due process to have that withholding of removal taken away from him. Instead, they didn't. And now they're saying it was an administrative error. And the Justice Department is now fighting this. The Solicitor General, the new Solicitor General, just told the Supreme Court that they cannot meet this arbitrary deadline. And they want the Supreme Court to step in because they think it's in violation of President Trump's presidential powers.
And yet the Justice Department also did place an attorney on leave over this incident. They're calling it an administrative error. And yet they're saying, look, this guy did everything by the book. We still want his return to be blocked.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I honestly had my jaw on the table trying to listen to what was happening inside court on Friday. This was Erez Ravini, who's a Justice Department lawyer, who basically went before this federal judge and just said the absence of evidence speaks for itself. I don't know on what authority this man was deported to El Salvador and held in this prison. Really, a lot of lawyers would argue doing his job, not going too far to protect the Trump administration in this case. But the Trump administration has since removed him from that post. And that is why what we're seeing now from the Solicitor General arguing to the Supreme Court is so important, because it's the first time we've been able to see how the Justice Department is defending this move in the first place.
All right, Julia Ainsley with the latest on this case. Julia, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.